about the children. Dr. Halsey.
You already know everything.
You kidnapped them.
Children's minds are more easily accepting of indoctrination. Their bodies more adaptable to augmentation. The result was the ultimate soldier. And because of our success, when the Covenant invaded, we were ready.
Dr. Halsey, you're bending history for your own favor, and you know it. You developed the Spartans to crush human rebellion, not to fight the Covenant.
When one human world after another fell, when my Spartans were all that stood between humanity and extinction, nobody was concerned about why they were originally built.
So you feel in the end your choices were justified?
My work saved the human race.
Do you think the Spartans' lack of basic humanity helped?
What are you after? The others before you were naval intelligence, but
Records show Spartans routinely exhibited mildly sociopathic tendencies, difficulty with socialization, and
the
verbalization.
records show efficient behavior operating in hazardous situations. I supplied the tools to maintain that efficiency.
Do you believe the Master Chief succeeded because he was, at his core, broken?
What does John have to do with this? You want to replace him?
The Master Chief is dead.
His file reads missing in action.
Catherine. Spartans never die.
Your mistake is seeing Spartans as military hardware. My Spartans are humanity's next step. Our destiny as a species. Do not underestimate them. But most of all, do not underestimate him.
Chief! Easy. You've been out for a while.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
Why did you wake me?
Hang on. Bringing your systems online now. I rewrote your ship's firmware while you were out.
You've been busy.
Activating the ship's gravity generators. Chief, look up. You need to pull the manual release.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you never asked. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks. Our best bet to figure out who's boarding us is the observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
How long was I out?
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now. What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us. Chief, be careful. Chief, watch out! I didn't realize the ship had deteriorated so badly.
truce with the Covenant.
A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way, he's probably not alone. We should be careful. That's the last of them. Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against.
The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility.
Landing craft flanking us!
We need to get off this ship.
We've got bigger problems. We've got a cruiser on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks.
Are any of the ship-to-ship defenses online?
Only the Hyperion missiles, but we'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull.
These Covenants seem more fanatical than the ones we fought before. How far to the missile?
We're just about there. The auxiliary launch station should be to your left, out of the airlocks. You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Cortana,
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
I'm sorry, did I miss orbiting a Forerunner planet at some point?
one thing at a time.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls. There's the launch station. Launch initiated. Great! The blast door's jammed. The missile won't fire until it's cleared. Get down there. You did it! Get back! Chief?
The Covenant weren't the ones scanning us.
So, now can we worry about the giant metal planet? It's using a gravity well to pull us inside the surface. We've got to hurry. The second we cross the dome's event horizon, its atmosphere is going to tear us apart.
Where are the closest escape pods?
Aft vehicle bay. I'm tagging the closest airlock. Go! All but one of the grav generators just went dark!
Just keep a point at that vehicle bay.
We're almost there! Chief! Hold on! We're caught in the gravity well!
Can you track the escape pods?
Negative! Look out! Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
Chief, check your ammo. You might want to go easy until we can locate some more. Given all this debris, chances are you'll find something the Covenant won't want shot at them. I'm picking up a faint transmission on the high band.
Covenant?
I don't think so. The pattern's different. I'll try to triangulate its position. Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice to see your luck is holding out. Chief? About my condition? I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey. Soon. Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd. Hostiles! If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenant, we're going to have to find where they're landing first.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
We could always ask nicely.
Asking is not my strong suit.
That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a look. I'll run a soft patch to it from the suit. Never know what might come in handy. There's that phantom signal again.
I heard something that time. Sentinels.
I wondered when they'd show up. There, Chief. A console in the back. It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you. Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
What's it doing?
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field.
Is that the same signal?
We've got an issue with relay for supplier 883. Can you find us a clearer patch?
What were those things?
Some sort of advanced defense AIs. Related to the Sentinels, I'm guessing, but it's hard to say without a closer look. Come on, let's figure out where that transit system dumped us. Put me in the console.
This is the first pylon?
Negative. This is as close as I could get us. Hope you don't mind hoofing it a little. Contacts! And they're back! Coming down the wall!
Those weren't the same things we saw in the terminus.
Similar cortical footprint as the tower AIs. They're connected, all right.
More of them.
Similar phasing activity at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy. I've discovered something interesting about our new friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data purge.
Can you tap into it?
So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones as Promethean Knights. Beyond that, though, things get a bit dense. The relay interference is increasing. We must be getting close to the pylon.
What's that distortion?
That's me. Something about moving through those portals is increasing the load on my system.
Are you gonna be all right?
Held off rampancy this long, haven't I? That's the target, but it looks like the entrance is shielded. Let's figure out how to take it down. Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon.
Did he say forward unto dawn?
They must have intercepted our distress beacon.
The beacon was pulled into Requiem with us. If they try to follow it,
They'll get caught in the gravity well. I'll keep trying to warn them. You just get that beam down. That's the beam control. It's working. The signal from the relay is starting to clear up.
Fleet Tom Actual. We detected a UNSC beacon coming from somewhere inside the planet.
they haven't hit the gravity well yet.
There's still too much interference to warn them. We've got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were. I was wondering why Infinity hadn't encountered the Covenant yet.
What are they doing here?
They're heading to the second pylon as well.
That can't be a coincidence.
Sounds like the Prometheans don't want the Covenant here either. The BattleNet's already lighting up with reports of resistance all around the pylon. Drop pods. relay's signal is breaking up again. We're almost to the beam. They found the opening! We better get up to that relay and fast. Power core down. Shields weak. Still online. Take out the other 2 power cores and we can access the pylon. Second power core offline. Good job, Chief. That'll do it. Shields should be down. Get up to that beam.
UNSC Infinity Survivor forward unto dawn. Reading a faint ISS tag near the planetary core. Do you read?
Planet's core? They know we're here. Infinity, this is UNSC AI Cortana. Do not approach Forerunner planet. Repeat, do not approach...
UNSC asset. Forward unto dawn. We read you, but you're breaking up. Help. Increase speed by 27. Get us in there.
Negative, Infinity. Do not enter the planet.
If you can hear us, keep transmitting.
No! Chief, you've got to get that beam down now! Cortana to Infinity. Do you copy? Come in, Infinity. The interference is gone, but your suit's transmitter's not strong enough.
Move us up to the relay satellite.
Already done. Go. Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a central control point.
The Covenant are moving towards the relay too.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would they care about a broadcast relay?
I'll handle them. You just find us that control node. How soon till Infinity hits the gravity well?
A minute or 2 max. The Covenant are making a push for something on the far side of the satellite. You need to hear this!
We're detecting a slight gravimetric disturbance near the planetary entrance. Suggest altering approach, vector 43K-750K-12K.
They're not diverting from the opening! Hurry, Chief! Please! We've gotta go! That Didact, he manipulated Infinity's signal to get us to release him. Get up!
What's happening?
Moving the satellite into slipspace to destabilize the core. The Didact's leaving! We've gotta find a portal out of here before the whole network collapses! Grab one of those ghosts. Hang on. I'm going to channel energy from your shields to overdrive the ghost. Keep going! Keep going!
something.
It's not like I can get out and push. Core's not going to last much longer. Portal up ahead. I'm seeing numerous IFF tags related to you, painting the closest one on your HUD.
We've lost contact with the Pelican. Report in.
They must not have received his distress call.
One of them's an officer. Check his IFF tag. Hold up! What was that he dropped on the ground over there? This is what they've been using to see through the fog. I'm seeing numerous IFF tags, painting the closest one on your HUD.
We've lost contact with the Pelican. Report in.
They must not have received his distress call.
One of them's an officer. Check his IFF tag. This is what they've been using to see through the fog. We've got another IFF on the far side of this thicket. I've got another IFF tag, but as far as I can tell, we're moving into a choke point. This may end up as a dead end. That's the friend or foe tag, but where's whoever it belongs to? Multiple IDs! Chief, they're friendlies! A topographical scan of the area shows a break in the foliage north of here. Should be big enough to bring in a dropship for evac.
We're getting reports of friendlies pinned down near your position. Can you assist?
Commander, this is Cortana. We're on our way. The Marines got trapped trying to get through these doors. Look for an interface.
These doors open into a cave system with a space large enough for an LZ. Hold them up long enough for me to open the doors.
Cortana, how close are we?
You do your job and I'll do mine, okay?
I'm safe! I like it!
Got it! Passageway's unlocked! Come and get me!
I'm sorry about back there. That hatch's security was more difficult than I expected.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Nothing about it is all right. Knight! Wait, what's he doing?
Covenant?
We're working with the Prometheans? I'm shocked how quickly the Didact has unified these Covenant. Cortana to Lasky. LZ is secured.
Roger that, Cortana. I'll give you the coordinates.
Mayday! Mayday! Code Red! Hostile elements attempting to gain entrance to the Infinity Bridge. They're outside the hatch! Doors breached! Doors breached! All units return to Infinity immediately. That's an order.
Chief, I'm redirecting the Spartan Force to Rally Point Alpha Sierra Foxtrot. Until we catch up, you have tactical command of the forward assault force. Rendezvous with those men and take back that ship.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Chief. Lasky out.
This is Pelican 595. We have the Chief on board and are outbound for Rally Point Alpha Sierra Foxtrot.
Weapons free, Chief. Let him have it!
Multiples are engaging.
Lasky, we're touching down just north of your position. Proceed to starboard hangar 2-19 and we'll link up with you there.
Commander, the hangar bay doors are sealed tight.
Roger, Cortana. We'll find a way inside and free up one of the mooring platforms. XO out.
Master Chief, this is Captain Del Rio. Lasky just radioed. You picked a hell of a time to rejoin us.
Sir, what's our status?
That satellite took down the ship's defenses and is extracting data from the ship's mainframes as we speak.
Can we break the connection?
Main point of contact's on the ship's upper hull. The fastest route is through the maintenance causeway. There's a Mantis docked inside the door. Take it. You'll need the extra firepower.
Maintenance causeway is jammed. Let's do something about it. That might be how they're blocking the Infinity's defenses.
Exactly what we were thinking. Utilize them so we can get our guns back online and show that satellite we're more than just a big paperweight.
We're on it, Commander. Cortana out. I see the jammers. 3 of them. Shoot them down. First jammer disabled. That's 2. That's it. Jammers neutralized.
Searching our systems just doubled. I think it knows what you're up to.
Didact's not letting go without a fight. Few more minutes. Hold them off. How it's done.
Captain Del Rio to Sierra 117. The MAC network's reading operational, but our EM relays are malfunctioning. You'll have to initiate the link manually.
That's it! Back controls restored!
Forward MAC batteries. Get that damn orb away from my ship. Lieutenant!
It's working! The Didact's retreating!
Del Rio to Infinity, all hands. We are condition yellow. Stand down. Section heads report in, begin damage assessment.
Chief, Spartan Sarah Palmer in Infinity CIC. Commander Lasky's waiting for you on the Mammoth.
On our way.
Well, someone's overcompensating.
Papa Foxtrot 766 to Spartan Palmer. We're finally in the air. Gypsy Company, this is Captain Del Rio. The board is green. We'll shut down that gravity well so we can go home. Good hunting. Infinity out.
Okay, Gypsy, time to work for it. Let's shake some dirt.
chance of clearing those guns without it.
All teams, we've got Covenant squads digging in on the ridgeline. Weapons free, people! Mammoth's just about in range. Eyes up, Gypsy! Dropships on approach!
There's Gypsy 7's Pelican out in the muck. Anyone still alive?
We're here! We're alive! We've got the target designator.
I'll get to them and retrieve the designator.
Target those phantoms for the railgun to shoot down.
This is Palmer. The Mammoth's undefended. All boots back in the fight.
Target acquired.
Railgun reloading! Target suppressed. Nicely done, Chief. Lasky to Infinity. First contact cleared, but no joy on additional targets. Railgun reloading! Target suppressed. Nicely done, Chief. Lasky to Infinity. First contact cleared, but... Lasky to Infinity. First contact cleared. Lasky to Infinity. First contact cleared, but no joy on additional targets. Gypsy moving on to secondary battle position, but requesting evac for casualties.
I'm on it, Commander. Palmer out.
More Covenant! Banshees! Force field! Barricading the far side of this canyon. I'm seeing 3 power sources. Shut them down so the Mammoth can move through. Good. 2 more. 2 for 2. Finish him off. Shield disabled. Mammoth, the path is clear.
Mammoth holding position. Whenever you're ready to proceed, Chief.
Wraith!
Gypsy Company moving out. Target acquired. Shots good. All units, unidentified Covenant vehicle incoming. Covenant vehicle incoming! Mammoth's hit! Forward traction offline! Primary power controls offline!
The Mammoth won't last long out in the open like that. We'll have to find a way to keep the Covenant off them. Settling in over the mesa. There's a grav lift into the belly of that ship. Time it right, and we should be able to ride it inside. That did it! Time to make an exit.
Okay, folks. Terrain's too rough around these tributaries. Assault force, back on the Mammoth. Anyone not on board is getting left behind. Thanks, Chief. It was getting a bit dicey there for a minute. All hands form up on us.
Lasky, this is Infinity. Status.
Mammoth's in pretty bad shape, sir. She'll make it to the objective, as long as nobody starts throwing rocks at us.
Not a chance we can take. I'm sending teams out to pull some of their fire off you, so you can make it to the gravity well.
Roger that, sir. Gypsy, let's move.
Shadow Company, Castle Company, put some pressure on those other particle cannons. Castle, reading 555. On station, ready to assist.
Shadow action to Infinity. Encountering enemy air. Significant EOF closer to the emplacement.
Blast it!
It's okay.
How? How is this okay? How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together okay? Chief, do you even understand what rampancy is? You don't just shut down. Our cognitive processes begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. We literally think ourselves to death.
You know I won't let that happen.
And if it happens anyway?
(117) Lasky.
Go, Commander.
We got significant blockage up ahead. I think this is about it for the Mammoth.
The command post for the particle cannons is through that trench.
Sir, I can move faster alone.
We'll see you back on Infinity, Commander.
Lasky out.
Heads up! Cortana to Infinity. We're entering the Forerunner structure. Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity. This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility? We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the place.
The particle cannon network must use these arrays for targeting and guidance. It's an automated system, so it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another.
Cortana to Infinity. The guns are online. How's it look from up there? Infinity.
Cortana? 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 How do we get out of here?
Elevator, back of the chamber. Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
I know that part. The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. But what I don't know is what she did to you.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. What's our status?
We're taking a beating up here!
Does Infinity have a shot on the gravity well?
Negative! We'll never be able to get a target locked with all the air traffic we're seeing.
Captain, what if we can spot the target for you with the laser designator?
Do it! TechCom, find the chief coordinates for somewhere with line of sight. I'm reading Sierra 117 on sensor. Everyone, form up on the chief!
Looks like we're blocked. Chief, head down and find a way to destroy that shield. Shield's weakening. Keep it up! There's a clearing just past this ravine. You can get eyes on the gravity well up there. Infinity, we're at the gravity well.
Then paint that damn target so we can get out of here.
You heard him, Chief. Line up the shot.
Target locked! Ready for effect!
The Didact used this composer to create the Prometheans from ancient humans. If he wants to finish the job, he'll have to find it first. Our best bet to stop it is keep him firmly on Requiem. Let's hope Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican. Initiating pre-flight diagnostics. Forward autocannon, check. Lateral rail turrets, check. Main thrusters, check. Auxiliary boosters, check. All right. Keying engine. It may be a while before we find another ride home. You know that, right?
It'll be okay.
Contact. Didact dead ahead.
How do we get inside those shields?
Marking 2 of the larger facilities on your HUD. They're acting as traffic control for resources moving to and from the satellite. If we disrupt their communications, I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses. Tapping into this Spire central net. They're mine. Now to imprison them?
What are you doing?
I can't resist his Prometheus! My thunder multi imprisoned me! Chief?
His ship's online. They're leaving.
I'm sorry. I don't know what...
Track those liches. We can go across them to get to the Didact ship.
Wait. Across them?
Yes.
They're There are several liches moving in formation towards the Didact ship. We're only going to have one shot at this.